All right, hello, welcome to the weather update for April 13th, 2020. It's almost 6 p.m. And I think we're just about out of the woods here as far as the storms go and the wind threat. Maybe still lingering in Suffolk, but as you'll see, looking at the satellite, looks like we have the sun out now west of New York City and actually part of Staten Island too. So the sun will be coming out probably from west to east within the next hour. Maybe some clouds obviously mixed in, but this you can only see the line, the cutoff to the LLJ and those south winds that have been plaguing us most of the day. Now I want to go over the damage reports now for our area. So the latest damage reports we are getting from the Weather Service here. They've kept an update here, and we're going to go over them right now, and I'll provide you the links here. First of all, we're going to go over these rainfall totals because parts of the rainfall is actually first. We also got a lot of rain today too. Connecticut, nearly 3 inches in Greenwich, over 3.44 inches in Seymour in New Haven County in Connecticut, which is crazy. So Connecticut really got pounded with the rain. Here's some rainfall reports from New Jersey, almost 2 inches in some spots, other areas closer to an inch. Here on Long Island in Nassau County, Muttontown, rainfall amount 1.72 inches. Woodbury 1.54 inches. Farmingdale 1.49. So we got a lot of rain too out of this too. A lot of wind and a lot of rain, like a tropical storm. And that's pretty much what we had today. It was like a tropical storm. Central Park got 1.85 inches of rain. Rockland County got 1.94 inches of rain. Stony Brook 1.54. Lake Ronkonkoma 1.54. Westchester 2.01. I have a feeling though we'll have higher amounts, so I'm not going to read too much into it. It's really all about the wind. Connecticut Bridgeport Airport had a wind gust to 61. Here is where things get pretty interesting here for New York. Bayville had a wind gust to 58, but 26 miles south of Robert Moses State Park, a buoy reported a wind gust of 76 miles an hour. Which is pretty impressive. For Nassau County, the highest wind recorded was in Uniondale at 50. Orange County at Rock Tavern had a wind gust of 67. Suffolk County had more wind out there. 68-mile-an-hour wind gust at Orient, and a 66-mile-an-hour wind gust at Orient as well. A 63, probably 68, these two different stations. 63 at Stony Brook, 61-mile-an-hour wind gust at Islip. And then you had some sustained winds up there too. Bellevue Beach reported a sustained wind in Suffolk County of 50 miles an hour. So I'll provide you the links to that down below so you can check the updates. But it was even worse in New Jersey. An 82-mile-an-hour wind gust reported at Island Beach State Park. So this is from the weather station at Island Beach State Park. Reported 82 right there. 82-mile-an-hour wind gust. Absolutely insane. Look the temperature peaked when the wind peaked. Isn't that interesting? So that goes to show you what I mean about that warmer air getting in and causing these wind gusts. When the warm air comes in, it will cause the wind gust because it'll scour out the cold air, and that's exactly what happened. Look at that. Almost that's very interesting to see how they line up like that. Very interesting to see how they line up like that. Really extremely interesting to see that. Here's some pictures of trees down. Is one of on Hasbrook Heights. Wind gusts, tornado watch. Obviously, this is all over now. Or out of the woods of this. Take a look at this video here.
Building an action sport.
I'll show you. It's kind of blurry, so we'll just have to look at it like this. But look at the roof blow away.
Including the roof
of that building right there. It just blew away. This is in Somers Point in Atlantic County, New Jersey.
Towards our direction.
So that's crazy right there. Crazy. So they got a little more of the wind, I think, than we did in New Jersey. Let's see if we can get their storm reports. They haven't put them up yet on their site, but we can let's maybe get it from here. So we're done with it. Just about done with it. Let me get to the Mount Holly. See, they don't put the link. They don't put the link up to the storm reports there. I guess maybe they haven't compiled one yet. But that 82 mile an hour wind gust at is very impressive. I gotta say, very impressive. So let's go to the one to ground here, and I'll probably go over the storm reports one more time later tonight as well. You can see the temperatures are warmed up in Jersey where the sun is out now. Going to make a run at 70, and it might for us too if the winds go westerly. We'll see what happens, but I want to look at some of these weather stations here on the island as far as the ones that have been getting the wind on the South Shore. Cherry Grove, look at that one here. So 54 Cherry Grove, the south wind is still gusting to 45, so we're still seeing the wind gusts on the South Shore right now. Long Beach is still reporting wind gusts at 35, so, but it should be winding up within the next hour or two. Here's the line right here. It's now in Queens, so it should be wrapping up very shortly. Let's go look at Jones Beach here. Let's look at this station right here. Jones Beach, south-southwest wind at 32, gusting to 48. Let's go to the actual observation site here. Show you, look at some graphs. So 54, dew point 52. Looks like they're reporting 0.95 inches of rain for the day. And again, you see that where the temperatures warm the most, right around, I guess this is around 2 o'clock. This is where the winds peaked too. So they had a peak gust, looks like 50 miles an hour, 51 mile an hour wind gust there. So you can see where the temperatures peaked is where the wind peaked. So it's very interesting to see that. Very interesting indeed to see that. And we'll be looking at more of this when I go over the final list of things later. National Weather Service Twitter for Long Island. Let's see. I think there were a couple of pictures here of damage. I mean, there were some trees down. I don't see any pictures of damage here. But there were some trees down on Long Island, trees down on a few on houses too, but I can't get any pictures. I'll go over that later. What we want to talk about, our Shore News Network. Let's see what we got here. Cape May's suffered damage during today's storm, so it looks like boardwalks got damaged as well here. This is in New Jersey. Here's some pictures of boardwalk damage. So let's go look at the models and look at our powerhouse storm pull away, and we'll go over what's going to happen for the rest of this week. Look at that powerhouse just pulling away there. So that's going to pull away. We have fair weather built in, but the front kind of hangs up and a little wave rides along it. Looks like it's going to stay mainly to the south of us for Wednesday morning, maybe a slight chance of rain. And then for Thursday, should be dry day, maybe a slight chance of shower overnight. Got a high pit building in for Friday, and then our next system would be for Saturday, for your early part of Saturday, and then that moves out of there. I only have out to that point anyway, and that's as far as I want to go anyway. So we're going to look at the temperatures. We're going to look at the winds. Obviously, the winds are going to be dying off tonight, fortunately. You can see the isobars are no longer tight as we go into tomorrow. They're a lot less tight, so the wind is going to back off quite a bit. So we'll look at the temperatures. Temperatures after coming up will drop behind this front tonight. Looking at the GFS, and this is the 18Z GFS. See, there's that warm air. Boom, it's gone. We drop into the 40s tonight, and for tomorrow we go up into the mid-50s with some sun and clouds. For Wednesday, it's going to be a little chillier of a day. Depends on if the sun comes out or not. I think we'll still hit 50 if the sun comes out. I think the sun will come out on Wednesday. Thursday turns a little colder with that maybe a little more cooler air in place, mid-40s. And then Friday we have looks like a frontal situation again, warmth to the south and cooler air over us. So again, that would be the next chance for precipitation with that next storm that will be affecting us later Friday into Saturday. Excuse me. So let's look at the dew points, because they're going to come way down too. So you see that wind shift. Dew points come down. Got on the west-northwest wind. We're in dry air tomorrow, and we're in dry air for most of the rest of the week. So Won't be dealing with any more humidity after this for at least the next 6 days or so, which is fine by me. Um, let's look at the clouds and see if we clear it. All right, so you can see you gotta have that little opening tonight. Let's move this along here. Tuesday we start off with some sun, maybe some more high clouds in the afternoon, but I still think we'll have some sun. Wednesday we'll have the clouds around. With that system off to the south, but then they'll move away by later in the afternoon and evening. Thursday, also some clouds. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like any really clear days here in this forecast. However, the GFS may be overdoing it with the clouds. If we go and we look at the 18Z NAM, it's a little more optimistic. So for tomorrow, you see we'll start off with sun. We'll have a few more clouds, high clouds in the afternoon, but still, sunshine. Wednesday, we start off with the clouds. You see that. With that system off to the south, and then we clear out by the afternoon. And that's as far as it goes, as far as the NAM goes. We will move this over to the 12 kilometer NAM, and take a look at the next chance. So dry tomorrow. Here's our next chance of precipitation. That would be early Wednesday morning, and it looks like it stays to the south, so we may not see much rain at all from that. That kind of stays to the south. It's trying to show a little snow there. I don't think we'll see much of anything, but it will still be below normal. That's the thing. Like I said, I don't want to go too much in the long range, so I just want to show you what the rest of the week looks like in store. So it's going to be a big improvement for what we're going through right now, and it's one hell of a storm, I'll tell you, that we dealt with here. It's just incredible storm that we dealt with. The other thing I want to do is Bloom Sky. Bloomsky.com. We can look at some of the cameras here and look at some of the conditions as this moves away. So we load this here, and you'll be able to see here that we have the sun out just to our west. So I'll show you that, and then I'm going to wrap this up. And then we'll go over more of the storm reports later, storm damage reports. So I do want to go to SPC. Yeah, I don't want to forget that. Okay, so we're still overcast here, but look at that. You can see some brightening in Massapequa. Sun is out in Hoboken already, so the sun is out there, and the sun is out in New Jersey too. So the sun is out. We have sunshine. Looks like mostly sunny sky there, and some areas are having mostly sunny skies. The few patchy clouds and a west wind, but when that sun comes out, and the west wind will bring the temperatures up. There's a little bit of a lag before the cool air comes in. So we are, but that is the end of the storm. It is already over in New Jersey, and the dew points should be dropping. All right, this is not going to display the dew point. I have to use the other site for that. Okay, so let's pull out of this. Look at dew point, and I'll show you the dew points here. So still high dew points, even though the sun is out. The dew points is still high. There's a lag. For the dry air is probably, it's in Pennsylvania more. Let's see, we still got a lag here. We still got a tremendous lag here before the dry air gets in. Yeah, still dew points in the 50s, so the dry air is still lagging behind, so it's still going to be kind of damp out there. Let's deal with these dew points, and the dew points may shoot up when that west wind comes in, so yep, still might need the air conditioner. But that's what it looks like here right now. As far, oh yeah, SPC. I'm going to look at SPC and go over this. Now that data is finally in here. That's the storm report trend, which is what I wanted to show you here. This shows you basically all the storm reports here. Wind reports 158, tornadoes 16, and if we can look at yesterday's, 68 tornadoes yesterday. 68 reports of tornadoes, 721 reports of wind, and 40 reports of hail. And we'll go over the tornadoes, the tornado that happened, the tragic tornado that happened in the south later on the night when I review that. But that's going to wrap up this weather update. So much to talk about, and hopefully your power stays on. We can go and look at the PSCG power outage map if you want one more time here and show you that the numbers are going down. So they are going down. So power is being restored. We aren't seeing any new outages because the winds are starting to relax as the dry line moves in. So, well, so-called dry line as far as the end of the LLJ, but we're going to have some residual warmth and humidity as the sun comes out, which you may feel. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care.